$50 to include reloading your Starbucks card. And they're adding free Mod Mondays. This is when you can add stuff to your drink for free. Today is National Croissant Day, and guess who is getting in on that celebration? Yeah, Burger King. They're offering a free croissant wish for members of their Royal Perks loyalty program. That's with a $3 purchase today, either at BK.com or through the BK app. They're also giving away a free croissant to rewards members at Paris Baguettes. Gonna leave, wasting away the streets of Philadelphia. Philadelphia, among the classic films that both Gen X and Boomers know and love, that are now part of a prestigious list.
As if they would leave Clueless off this list.
Whatever.
Amy Heckerling's 1995 teen comedy is joining the registry, along with Christopher Nolan's Inception, Glory, Philadelphia, Before Sunrise, and The Karate Kid.
Wax on, wax off. Don't forget to breathe. Very important.
Disney's The Incredibles is in the registry.
No matter how many times you save the world, it always manages to get back in jeopardy again. I feel like the maid. I just cleaned up this mess. Can we keep it clean for 10 minutes?
From old Hollywood, there's 1954's White Christmas and 1956's High Society, Grace Kelly's last movie before marrying into royalty. Ed Donahue, Washington.
The New York City Council has now undone 17 vetoes from the final days of the Adams administration. These include bills that would prohibit ICE from having an office at Rikers Island, lift the cap on street vending licenses, and also one that makes it illegal for rideshare companies to fire drivers without just cause. This bill did not have the override votes. That's the Community Opportunity to Purchase Act, or COPA, which would have allowed nonprofits first dibs on purchasing buildings for use as affordable housing. Separately, another affordable housing plan may not happen.
The FEPS program, which helps tens of thousands with rent, needs more funding, says Christine Quinn, who runs the WIN shelter provider.
This gives folks who are in shelter a real fighting chance of getting out of shelter, because there really aren't a lot of other avenues for low-income affordable housing.
But Mayor Mamdani is now unsure if he can expand it, saying the Adams administration mismanaged housing and assistance programs. Jeremy Saunders with Vocal New York thinks the mayor can follow through on his promise with state help.
It is impossible for any city to fully tackle this issue without the investment of the governor.
Mac Rosenberg, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Amid the affordable housing crisis, this from President Trump.
I don't want to drive housing prices down. I want to drive housing prices up for people that own their homes. And they can be assured that's what's going to happen.
Well, the president had that to say during a cabinet meeting. He insisted that lower interest rates, which he expects from his forthcoming pick to head the Federal Reserve, will allow more Americans to buy homes even at a higher sticker price. That nominee, by the way, is former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh. As he works to fill a $12 billion budget gap, Mayor Mamdani is now looking to crack down on wasteful spending in New York City. In fact, he tells Pix 11 he's issued an executive order.
This is a directive that within 5 days, every single agency head has to identify a chief savings officer. And then within 45 days, those officers have to come back to us with a full assessment of the savings that could be pursued, the efficiencies that we're currently seeing, and the programs that frankly need to be sunsetted or are not effective.
He notes that he still wants Albany to raise taxes on corporations and wealthier New Yorkers and will only make cuts as a last resort. An indictment in the case of a Valley Stream man who's accused of being both drunk and high on prescription drugs when he fatally struck another man in Hempstead.
The family of 23-year-old William Rojas cried in the back of the courtroom as 72-year-old Jose Ferrero pleaded not guilty to driving drunk. Nassau County DA Ann Donnelly says Ferrero struck and killed Rojas in Hempstead.
Wiped out because the defendant made the decision to drink and drive.
The DA says Ferrero has a long criminal history dating back to 1979.
A 23-year-old who had his whole life ahead of him.
Ferrero's attorney says this was a tragic accident because the victim darted in the middle of the road to get his girlfriend's hat, which was blown away in the wind. Sophia Hall, 1010 wins, a 92.3 FM on Long Island.
AmeriHealth has a plan for you, the caregiver you, supported by one of the largest networks of doctors in the state. The active you, with 24/7 access to virtual care, and the decision maker you, with personalized support and real customer service representatives. Find an affordable plan that represents the whole you and enroll at AmeriHealth.com. AmeriHealth, a health plan for everyone.
New CBS Sunday.
The Grammys, baby! History will be made.
Live, unfiltered, unexpected. Bigger than ever. Bigger stars, bigger performances. Music's biggest night is getting bigger.
Now you see what all the hype is about.
Trevor Noah hosts the Grammy Awards live.
Anything is possible.
CBS Sunday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
How about this from 1010 Wins? Your chance to win tickets to see Barry Manilow in concert coming up this hour between 7:30 and 8, so stay right here.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning. 10 degrees, feels like it's 10 below at 7:20 on this Friday, January 30th. I'm Susan Richard. Here's what's happening. We do have much better news this morning about our weekend weather. We'll check back with Joe Lundberg. A man facing hate crime charges for allegedly ramming his car into Chabad headquarters in Crown Heights says his foot slipped. Quite the month on the job for a rookie city cop.
My own assessment of backslash, checking the airway, just pulled me in basically. Let's do this together.
Yeah, he saved not one choking baby, but two. Whole bunch of food and over-the-counter meds being recalled now because of mice and bird poop at several distribution centers. Sharon Osbourne teasing big news. Yeah, perhaps the return of Ozfest. In sports, Islanders over the Rangers, Devils won, Nets lost. AccuWeather sunny today, the high only 18. Winds News Time 7:21. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Karen Stewart.
In Manhattan, we've got delays on both the southbound and northbound FDR drives. Southbound on the drive, south of 96th Street, we have a vehicle fire. The right and center lanes are blocked for southbound FDR travel. Take 2nd Avenue. The northbound FDR delay is not too bad. In the Bronx, southbound Deegan at 230th, we've got delays. We've got an accident there. The left lane is blocked. I'm looking at it live via the jam cam. The delays go up into McLean Avenue, that is, in Yonkers. Queens, vehicle fire on the Clearview. Southbound at the Grand Central. It blocks the exit ramp. Southbound Cross Island with a disabled vehicle at the Grand Central Parkway. Northbound Van Wyck with a disabled vehicle past Linden Boulevard. Brooklyn, eastbound Belt.